So today is 12th of the 7th, 23. It's not technically the end of the day yet, but I want to kind of record my thoughts while they're fresh, and we've just come off the Zoom call. Starting with US 30 actually, because just to get it out of the way. So looking at this, it's come nicely up into this next demand zone, which is quite nice, but we found it's quite clearly on an uptrend, so I wasn't confident with doing any mean reversion, so I as I said earlier, I didn't put any trades on, which on reflection I'm pretty happy about. I'm glad I kind of saw that uptrend and thought we'll just stay out of that. It's not worth it for sure. So gold today, we had a bit of news, 4:30, and right on time it reacted very well. So this was kind of the plan. It's come through and very nicely. I would have been happy with that take profit. So the way we've kind of been learning is more that you would have your take profit up here and just as it's then hit, be following it and try and watch that momentum, and then as you think it's going to turn around, you bring this back down and take your profit, and then obviously once that high, take your stop loss up. So I think for me it's a strange one, because I would just put that on, happy, call it a day, but we seem to want to predict how far we can push it and see if it can go up. I think 18 seems to be quite common, but push it up to 20. So yeah, I might find it changes when I actually trade, but yeah, I'm happy with like a smaller but a definite win, especially when it could shoot up. I found a lot of them when I've looked back kind of have this strong momentum and then peak and then come back down, and I don't want to miss that, and I don't want to have my take profit too high and just almost come back with nothing. So that is my trade that I'd put on. But doing the Zoom call, it's a tricky one to watch and manage, and as you know that it could do this, but to have faith that it will, rather than just keep coming back down. So I learned quite a lot today with this whole, that's what I put on, trust it, that's what I predicted. It would have worked either way. So hindsight is amazing, because you think, oh yeah, that's easy, but at the time it was quite, when it sits around here, you just don't know what it's going to do. And looking back, you think, oh well, yeah, that's what I predicted, but at the same time, the doubt was quite high. Especially when things like this happen, and it does what you think, but during it, you just don't trust it. So, it's almost not worth the stress. And sometimes just, I didn't mind putting just this trade on. So, I'm really enjoying kind of watching them, even if you don't do the trade. But I mean, it doesn't mean anything for me because I'm not even on the challenge yet. But just to watch and have faith, and bring the stop loss up and have the lock in, so that what's the worst that can happen? You only take a couple of 1,000 profit, but just to learn that momentum and that feeling, hopefully that'll have a good comeback, and we can make some good money off that. But I'm happy with this for now. And then just watch what Benny does, and slowly we can all kind of hopefully have a bit more faith. So then just looking at the overall, let's go for an hour. So this is kind of the uptrend that I was looking at, and I've put it up here, and that's quite perfect actually. So these I've come off these supply zones, demand zones, and it all seems to be fitting. That's quite nice actually. So we'll see. It could come up to any of these, which would be interesting to see. But yeah, at least it's got this nice steady pattern that it's, you know, the market you can't really predict, but you can see the patterns, and that's quite nice. That's come up. Yeah, so there's another news day tomorrow, hopefully, I think. So that'll be good. I'm just going to keep practicing. You know, I'm happy to do these trades, but hopefully when we watch them enough times, we'll have faith in the method, and I'll work out how to do a lock-in as well, so I can just follow that up. Yeah, but the lesson was definitely more valuable than the trade, so I quite enjoyed that today.